Hi, greetings, it's me, Dr. Paul Gerhardt, and this is the 6th video in my Principles of Management series, and I hope you're enjoying the videos and can find some things to take away that can help you have a better understanding of what managers do and what's important, and even understanding some of the basic concepts that are related to management can help you be the best employee or manager that you could be. The more that we learn, the better things can get. So let's get right into this video. We're going to talk about entrepreneurship, and we're going to talk about why people become entrepreneurs, about ideas and opportunities, what it really takes to be a successful entrepreneur as far as commitment, leadership, obsession, risk tolerance, creativity, motivation. We're going to talk a little bit about management challenges, survival growth, delegation, poor controls, mortality, misuse of funds, business planning, and basic entrepreneurship. So there's a lot to know about being an effective manager, and I really truly believe that if you want to be effective in business, and whether or not you own it or not, you have to think like an entrepreneur. So let's go back to the basics and talk about what entrepreneurship is and what an entrepreneur is. So entrepreneurship is defined as a process in which enterprising individuals initiate, manage, and assume the risks and rewards associated with a business venture. An entrepreneur is that individual who establishes the organization without the benefit of corporate sponsorship. As an entrepreneur, you are a manager, and you must engage in activities that will help make your business successful. And entrepreneurs that are very successful use networks and contacts more than formal authority to be successful. So who are your entrepreneurs? Well, they are inventors, they are promoters, they are managers. The higher creativity and innovation that you have, the more successful that you're going to be. You got to have good management skills, good business know-how, good networking skills, and good people skills. So you have to have, every good business is built around an idea. You got to have a great product, a viable market, good marketing plan. Timing is everything. You know, these are the things that help create success in every business. Think of it like creating a, what is this? This is a pot where you put things in and mix it up with all the right ingredients at the right time. And so that's what an entrepreneur does. They're big picture thinkers, and they know how to put things in place or enroll people to help them make the best decisions possible. You have to look at opportunities, and they are created by technological discoveries, demographic changes, lifestyle, taste changes, economic dislocations, calamities. Any problem that comes up can be an opportunity. Even change in government rules, policies, expectations. Franchising is another way to start your own business, and tons of franchising opportunities out there. And the good thing about opportunities is they lay out a strategy for people who want to invest in them. And they very often will use the expertise of franchise owners to be successful. And the fact of the matter is there are over 800,000 franchise businesses in the United States, and that really is important to understand. So what does it take personally? You have to be committed and determined. You have to be an effective leader. You have to use opportunities and be obsessed with accomplishing success. You got to have a high tolerance for risk and ambiguity and uncertainty. You have to be creative, self-reliant, and you have to be able to adapt well. And you really must be motivated to excel. Things aren't always going to be easy, but if you keep your eye on the prize, you too can be a successful entrepreneur, right? Sometimes when failure happens, you can improve your odds of success. So you could do this by anticipating risk, consider the role of the economic environment. You can use business incubators, and then you must realize that there are always going to be challenges that come up. So some common management challenges for entrepreneurs start with: you may not like it, you've got to find ways to survive, you got to always be looking for ways to grow, you need to learn how to delegate, you need to use funds properly, you need to have the right controls in place, you got to have plans for what happens when people die, and what are you going to do? Are you going to make your company public traded, for instance? So with planning, you have to do what's called an opportunity analysis. And this is about goods and services and doing an assessment of the opportunity, an assessment of the entrepreneur, specification of activities and resources that are needed to translate your idea into a viable business, and your sources. So as you can tell, it may be good to just start putting things on paper and really be thinking about each of those different areas until you know what you don't know, and then have a conversation with other people that you can trust when you're using your opportunity analysis. That's the basis for putting together the business plan. And with the business plan, you're documented formal steps that focus on the entire venture as a whole. What is it that you need to know? Who are your competitors? How are you going to differentiate your product from your competitors? What kind of resources do you need? What systems are going to be in place? A lot of things go into the business plan. So with planning, here's a basic summary of what's in a business plan. You have the executive summary, which usually is written last. You have a description of the industry and the company and its products and services, market research and analysis, the economics of the business, a marketing plan in there, design and development plans, manufacturing and operation plans. You have the management team described, overall schedule, critical risk problems and assumptions, financial plan, and then the proposed company offering. There are 5 key factors in planning: people, opportunity, competition, context, risk and rewards. The non-financial resources that you have to consider are legitimacy, networks, top management, advisory boards, partners, social capital. If you are a corporate entrepreneur, you understand how companies find and pursue profitable new ideas, and you're also called an intrapreneur for doing so. You need to build support for your idea. You have to make clear investments with your immediate boss. You need to make sure that you have cheerleaders who will support your idea. You have to make sure that you employ the right people at the right time with the right resources, and then you need to make sure that you get the blessings of all relevant higher level officials. So building entrepreneurship in your organization, there's something called Skunk Works, and this is a project team designed to produce new and innovative products. And then there's something called bootlegging, and this is an informal work on projects other than those officially assigned of employees on choosing an initiative. So being a manager can be risky for an entrepreneurship. You can failure to foster entrepreneurship. You can be over-reliant on a single project. You could be spreading your efforts over too many projects. So in my world, I always say fast is slow and slow is fast. And so making the right decisions, taking the right amount of time, including the right people in making decisions to understand what you don't know. Entrepreneurial orientation is the tendency of an organization to identify and capitalize successfully on opportunities to launch new ventures or entering new or established markets with new or existing goods and services. Your entrepreneurial orientation truly is determined by 5 tendencies: allowing independent action, innovativeness, risk-taking, proactiveness, and then competitive aggressiveness. One person with the right skills, vision, and energy motivation truly can accomplish very successful goals. We've seen so many people who are billionaires today because they understood what it takes to be a successful entrepreneur. You have to have a high risk ability, and you need to make sure you have high innovation ability. So today we've essentially talked about what it takes to be an entrepreneur, some of the challenges that takes place, what kinds of things you need to consider in doing business planning, and we talked a little bit about entrepreneurship. So with that, I hope that you've enjoyed the video and that you're taking away some information that you could actually use. Thank you so much for your valuable time, and I hope that you have a great day, because only you get to choose how you feel about it. I'm